If you want to tell a story or narrate an event or go through a series of events or a sequence of events, you need to know the skill required to do those things. Today we're going to see how you can narrate an event or tell a story or talk about a sequence or chronology of events. Hi, I'm Ajeeth from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary Learn It Together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective, and we promise a brand new you in 6 months or less. So, what is narration? It's an act of telling a story in a chronological, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, what happened first, what happened second, what happened third, or a sequential order. Narration can be used to present facts as well as fiction. So you can talk about what happened maybe 2 days ago, you can go through the series of events, or you could tell a story that's either true or completely made up. Narration is used for that. To be a successful narrator of things, fictitious or meaning imaginary or otherwise, you need to do the following things. You need to have a strong characterization. You need to be able to define who someone is or talk about a specific thing, person, or event very specifically. You need to be able to characterize. You need to have an interesting plot, so the story needs to be interesting. There needs to be some kind of twist ideally, or if you're narrating a sequence of events, there must be a main point to the entire thing, something beyond just the details. And of course, you need details as well. You also need to be able to create an emotion if you want to be very, very effective. It could be something about data, it could be something about something that actually happened, you're making an argument for something, or you're telling a story. All of these, if you can weave in some emotion to it, that would be great. Let's talk about sequencing a narration first. A narration needs to have the following sequences. It needs to have a beginning, it needs to have a middle, and it needs to have an end. Now in the middle, you could take some diversions to talk about additional things. We'll talk about that. But generally, these are the 3 parts of a narration. Let's talk about beginning a narration. You can begin a narration by talking or using specific keywords or introductory phrases. You can use phrases or keywords like first, the first time it happened when. First, turn on the computer, and then you can talk about the sequence of events that need to happen. The first time I made an art doll out of clay, it was funny. So now you've started the story with what happened first. It happened when I entered my home. Again, you're setting the tone by telling what happened first. You're also setting the context of it. Seems to be a great plot because you're talking about something that happened. You're going to expect the audience to watch out for or listen to what is going to happen. Let's look at some examples for what happens next, which is the middle of the narration. I put on the switch to heat up the water. Then I remembered to check my schedule for the day. After that, I decided what I should wear to the interview. Notice how I'm using words to show that it's a logical sequence of events. Then, after that. Similarly, I went to buy groceries. Meanwhile, the dog started tearing the couch. The cat was sound asleep on the pillow. Later, when I went to check on her, she was gone. Again, words later, meanwhile are also great transitions to go into the middle of the narration itself. Sometimes you may have some interesting details or facts to add on in the middle. These might be interrupters. You want to add them without necessarily going too away from the main purpose of your narration. So to do that, you could say things like, I was watching a movie, all of a sudden the power went off, to give sort of an interruption to the flow of the narration itself. We decided to go to the beach, but then a huge storm ruined our plans. They were enjoying the family dinner. Suddenly, a man fell in through the roof. Again, in a way, it adds to the plot. It also shows an interruption of the flow of the narration itself. When you're ready to end the narration, when you want to summarize or you want to end it, you could use phrases like finally, at the end, and in conclusion. Finally, we had to call off the search as it was getting dark. At the end of the performance, the audience gave a standing ovation. In conclusion, it's better to check facts before you make decisions. All of these show that you're bringing your narration to an end factual or otherwise. I hope you found this video useful. Make sure you use these narration strategies to make your narration that much better. If you're not a member already, make sure you check out the free trial by going to capshine.com or downloading the app from the Play Store. Thanks for watching.